All right, everybody, we're back for Week 5 NFL predictions, and the picks aren't quite as hard, like as tough as the last few weeks.
Last few weeks have been hard. They've been super hard.
First off, it starts off on Thursday with the Colts going to New England. I'm picking the Patriots.
Yeah, you got to pick the Patriots. It's pretty crazy not to pick
They
them.
kind of did exactly what I thought they did last week. They got back on track. Got the Titans going to Buffalo.
Titans.
I think the Titans have it.
Yeah, the Buffalo's got to.
They got problems.
Other than beating Minnesota that one week, they got to prove to me that they're kind of credible.
They got problems.
Let's see. What was that? Atlanta at Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna pick Atlanta.
I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh. Atlanta's messed up on defense right now. I think they're flaky as it is. They're back and forth.
They're both teams that I thought would be a lot better than they've been this year.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But I got Atlanta. Let's see. We got Denver at the New York Jets. Denver. I think they just lost a close game to Kansas City. They looked okay, not the best, but they looked okay against Kansas City. Jets, not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know a lot about the Jets. I haven't seen any of their games yet, but I'm picking the Broncos just because I know that they almost won last week.
This is a pretty hard game.
When we said these are pretty easy, we did look at this one and say it's gonna be tough.
You got Jacksonville at Kansas City. Really good defense against a super explosive offense.
I think it's gonna be the Chiefs. I think their defense is good, but I don't see any way you can completely stop them, and they're at home.
Yeah, the Chiefs, like we said the other week,
It's gonna be an Arrowhead. I don't think that's gonna be easy.
Like we said the other week, the Chiefs, until they give us a reason not to pick them, we're probably gonna pick them. Patrick Mahomes is the real deal. We were wrong on that. We said in our own private maybe meetings that we didn't think he would live up to quite the hype, but he's doing it.
Yeah, he's been excellent.
Got to pick Kansas City. Let's see, we got Green Bay at the Lions. Green Bay, pretty easy pick for me.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that's easy. How Aaron Rodgers and all this offense has been struggling, but I'm definitely gonna pick them. But I do think it'll be a little closer than people think.
Let's see. This next game could be interesting. You got Baltimore at Cleveland. I'm gonna pick Cleveland.
I'm picking Baltimore. I think I really would like to see the Browns pull it off because I don't really like the Ravens, but I totally just see this being a close game that Cleveland loses.
Only reason I pick them because they're at home. That's it. The next game is the Giants at the Panthers.
I think the Panthers are going to actually get for them, because they tend to play at the level of the competition. I'm saying for them a decisive win, and that would mean about 10 points.
Yeah, there's a lot of players coming back for the Panthers this week. Obviously, we keep up with the Panthers a little bit more than most people.
The Giants have been very dysfunctional, to say the least. There's been some problems over there. The run game hasn't been as good as they thought. The offensive line hasn't pushed people back the way they thought. Odell's only getting I think he had 50 yards or something.
He doesn't even have a touchdown this season.
That's if they're gonna win, it's like when the Cowboys if they don't use Zeke, they're gonna lose. If they don't use Odell, they're not gonna play well.
Yeah, got to pick the Panthers.
And the Panthers are only gonna get better. They're getting back so many people.
Defense just improved with Eric Reed.
They got Eric Reed. They're getting I don't know. Trey Turner's come back this week, but they got a whole list of people.
Let's see. The next one is Miami at the Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna pick the Bengals.
I'm gonna pick them too. I thought they looked good the last few weeks. I definitely was thinking they might make a comeback against the Panthers, and I saw their Falcons game and they looked good for the most part.
Yeah, I think they got this one.
I don't know a lot about the Dolphins, except for they started off really hot. They kind of came back down to earth with the paper, but I still think they're a really good team. They got an awesome pass rush, but I'm picking the Bengals.
The next one is the Raiders at the Chargers.
I'm picking the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick the Chargers.
I'm actually kind of gonna pick whoever's going against the Raiders for the most part, even though I kind of expected John Gruden to turn it around.
It's not looking like he's gonna do it yet. Up next, we got the Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers impressed me this week.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get stomped. They actually played pretty well.
Yeah, they only lost by 2, and it was a close game. They were coming back. So I'm going to pick them. I'm going to pick the 49ers this week. I think they can get it done. Arizona's...
Yeah, I'm going to pick them too. I have not been impressed with Arizona. They've been very lackluster.
Yeah, it's not good. So definitely got the 49ers in this one at home.
Yeah, I remember looking at their score. I was kind of shocked that they were... I really didn't.
I didn't think with.
I just thought they didn't prepare for a quarterback situation like that, and they would kind of be scrambling to figure out what they're going to do, and it didn't.
Especially
seem
the
like
first
that.
weekend,
It didn't seem like that at all.
It didn't at all. So Let's see. We got the Vikings at the Eagles next. I'm gonna pick the Vikings. No, I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
These are both two teams that I predicted to be like the most dominant teams of the NFC that haven't looked like that. They haven't resembled that at all yet. But I do think whoever wins this is going to get back on that path. And I really don't have like a strong pick like who I think is going to win. So I'm just going to pick the Vikings.
Okay, yeah, we'll split on that one. The next one's pretty easy pick.
Rams.
He got the Rams at the Seahawks.
The Rams are winning every game. Every game you put in front of me, I'm picking them.
The
I don't
Rams-
care if they're going to Seattle. That doesn't mean anything anymore.
It doesn't mean when
It does because they played like if there's a team that's decent like
when the Rams weren't good, they were winning in Seattle. It didn't matter.
when the Rams, they're the only people that could do it except for the Cowboys in 2014.
Other than that, the Rams were beating them in Seattle. So whenever the Rams are actually good, yeah, they're definitely gonna beat them. In
That
Seattle.
crowd gets a little bit quieter whenever it's not Legion Boom 2013 and 14. It's easy to cheer whenever you kind of have a dynasty on your hands. Which they still get super loud, but it's gonna. I don't know. I think the Rams are just too talented to lose this.
Let's see. The next one we got the Cowboys at the Texans. On
I'm thinking
Sunday
the
night.
Cowboys. I think they found their identity, which we all knew what it was.
Give
But
Zeke the ball.
I think they went ahead and Jason Garrett wanted to kind of impose their will on the play calling, and it's stop doing that.
Didn't work.
You're only gonna compete if you do this one thing. Just do it.
If you give Zeke the ball 30 times plus a game, you're probably gonna win.
Yeah, I know 30 is a lot because there's gonna be times where the play calls don't match up. But giving it to him 16 times like they did, that's stupid. This is the only reason that you guys are gonna even have a shot at having any type of playoff expectations. Just give the ball to Zeke.
I think they know that's the deal. I think they understand if they do that, they'll win.
It's almost it's an ego thing whenever you're trying not to use him.
I hope they don't.
And let Dak do the read option too. They never do it.
I hope they don't, go away from that. I hope they do it, and if they do, I think they'll win, and I think they will not go away from that. So
I think
Cowboys will
winning games will supersede the. Oh, I want to see if I can change our play calls and still win.
Don't do that. And then to end off the week, Monday night, we got the Redskins at the Saints.
Saints, no doubt in my mind.
The Saints are so explosive. It's just unbelievable how explosive this team is. Kamara, Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn, it's crazy. It's unbelievable.
Or Ingram's coming back.
Yeah, it's almost hard to even.
Mark Ingram, that's gonna cause this whole NFC problems.
It's terrible for us being Panthers fans. It's absolutely awful, but for our picks, it makes it easy to pick the Saints. So
yeah, I think that's gonna be an interesting game, but I definitely think the Saints are gonna win that.
So that's week 5. Is that week 5?
Yeah,
Man.
already.
I wish it would slow down just a little bit, but that's week 5. Pretty easy picks this week. We'll see how many we got right.
Although that Jaguars game is going to be
the Jaguars game,
interesting.
That's the hardest game of the week, no doubt about it. We can't wait to see how that one turns out. But thanks for listening to this, guys. Let us know what you think about some of the picks. If you disagree, agree. If you want to make.
If you're mad that we didn't pick your team.
Yeah,
we get that a lot.
If you're mad we didn't pick your team, sorry, but we just have to pick it as we see. So, thanks for checking it out, guys. Be sure to come back next week for the next one. We'll see you next time.